Here is a testimony of God's unwavering, unexpected supply and presence. When she told him she was pregnant, he walked away without looking back. He said he wasn't ready to be a father and refused the child. That night, she cried and asked God how she would survive. Days turned into months, and help came from places she never expected. Rent was paid, food appeared, and strangers showed up at the right time. Every door she thought was closed opened just enough. When the baby was born, peace filled the room. That child became her strength, her purpose, and her motivation. Years later, the boy who refused the child returned, full of regret. She held her blessing and smiled, knowing God provided when he walked away. What this testimony taught me was that what man rejects, God often uses as the very thing that changes your life. Lord God, we come remembering a story that began in fear and uncertainty, a moment when life arrived uninvited, unplanned, and unsupported. A season where rejection spoke louder than reassurance, and silence replaced the comfort that should have been given. Yet even there, you were present. When doors closed and help was withdrawn, when responsibility was denied and the future felt fragile, you did not step back. You stepped in. You proved once again that human refusal does not cancel divine provision. That when man turns away, you remain faithful. That when resources seem scarce, you become the source. Father, encourage every heart listening today that is standing in a place of need. Those raising children alone, those carrying burdens they never expected, those wondering how tomorrow will be funded, fed, or faced. Teach us to trust you beyond logic, to believe you beyond appearances, to lean on you when the math does not add up and the support system falls apart. You provided food when there was none. You opened help from unexpected places. You turned what looked like a setback into a testimony, and what was called a mistake into a blessing. Remind us, Lord, that your provision is not limited to money alone, but includes strength, wisdom, peace, favor, and endurance. That you supply courage for the weary and hope for the overwhelmed. For every person tempted to doubt today, whisper again, I will take care of you. For every soul afraid to trust, show them the evidence of your faithfulness. We choose to believe that if you did it then, you can do it again. If you provided in that story, you will provide in ours. We place our trust, not in people, not in circumstances, but in you, our faithful provider. So now, choose faith, not tomorrow, not when it makes sense. Choose it here. Choose it now. Trust God when the support is missing. Trust Him when the numbers don't align. Trust Him when people walk away and answers delay. If He provided before, He will provide again. If He sustained you then, He will sustain you now. What He started, He will finish. Lay down your fear. Release the need to control the outcome. Step forward believing that God is already ahead of you. This is your moment to trust, not in what you see, but in who He is. And as you walk by faith, you will discover that His provision has been waiting for you all along. Choose faith. God will supply. Please, consider subscribing to keep the channel growing.